Oh, oh. Hello, hello. Hey, what's up? Oops. Aha. Hey. Hopefully the live stream is smooth. Um, yeah. So basically, I'm just testing out, like, basically developing our workflow to live stream. For now, I'm planning to live stream every day, doing just random stuff, and just so I can get in the habit of doing it. And from January on, I'm planning to do a weekly live stream of like I'll be working on on a show that I'm working on. That's quite redundant. Yeah. So, but in today's stream, I'm gonna just test out how things go. I have a stable internet now, like from the previous. I tried to do it like way I think 2 or 3 months back, but my internet was not that good. Apparently, my my images are like lagging right now as well. But that's because I'm streaming the whole thing from my phone to my PC, like the camera, and then it's going on like on YouTube. So that's why it's probably lagging. Uh, yeah. Anyways, so let's get to the business. Yeah. I have this thing. The colors are pretty nice here. So I just look at this to inspire myself sometime. Where's my man? Oh, I lost. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So oh yeah, and I have these big ass red headphones. I have these different color things in my setup. I have this blue keyboard, and I have a blue mouse as well. I have this golden mic thing, which is a very cheap mic. I have these red headphones, and everything else, thankfully, is black. So I don't have. If I want to, you know, like paint, like spray paint them, I won't have to do too many things, right? So that's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, I'm preparing myself to go in. Yeah, so like I said, in the like, yeah, if you've read the description or some anything, we're gonna test out a new technique. Like, it's not a new technique, but this is something that I've been working out, to basically have a consistent workflow if when I'm painting. So if I get to paint a subject, because I don't paint professionally, like I don't paint as in like as a job, right? My main job is to animate and mainly just design characters. But if I paint for fun, or if I have to paint for like a my own animation or something, I tend to go towards like very different workflows for each subject, which could be a normal thing, but I need to have a consistent thing that you know I can have. Yeah, maybe I should like draw as I talk, like Thor did. So let's say this is one thing, like this is a frame, and this is another frame, for example, and I'm drawing something. Let's say I'm drawing like a Christmas tree here because Christmas time. And then let's say I'm drawing a guy with an armor, you know. So my nature, like, even now, if I'm thinking how to paint this, my mind is going towards two completely different styles, like different ways to paint things. But yeah, that's what the stream is going to be about. I want to develop like a basic workflow that, and then I'm gonna test out like by drawing. Let's just, while we have this, let's just do these two things with the style, with the art technique. I'm saying technique a lot, but sorry, maybe I should pour myself some tea. Yeah, and we're also testing one more thing. Like, I haven't informed any of my friends or anything about the live stream, so we're gonna see if someone organically comes in. I'm not expecting anyone to come in or anything, but if they do, we'll see. Yeah, I'm normally like I'm streaming. Well, I'm on Discord with my friends. Like, they are my friends, and they also like my team. So I mean, I have this small studio, and we work on random things like every 3 days a week. Um, oh man, that'll have with the cough. Um, yeah. So, but you know, this is a pretty nice brush. This is like a. It's not a built-in one, but I the tip is built-in. I think I like modified a bit to for it to be a bit more random, so I can get some interesting shapes. Like you can see, I get this shape here, which is pretty interesting. Yeah. So okay, let's start with. I don't wanna like paint straight away like an armor or something because that's gonna be difficult. But let me just. Oh, I didn't realize there's a background music playing, so I'll tone it down a bit. It's just enough that you guys can hear it. Hopefully that's good enough. Oh, and I'm not sure like if my mic, because like I have this mic coming in from YouTube, and then I have from coming in from my OBS as well. So I don't know which one I should turn on, but I guess we'll have to see. That's what the test is for. So I'll keep both of these on, just in case. And if someone jumps in, and hopefully they'll basically let me know if it's working out or not. Yeah, and I have this light lying around some. I have this light, the secondary light lying around somewhere, which makes my lighting look pretty good, but I can't find it for some reason. Mm, I guess it's not the end of the world, right? If the lighting is bad. So okay, let's sketch out basic Christmas tree. Well, the technique I'm gonna try out is not gonna be working with these simpler subjects, right? So I don't know what I should draw. Okay, let's just try with like try and do this thing here. Oh, I can check my own stream. Wait, let me see if the audio is coming through or how. Yeah, the audio seems pretty good. Okay, I guess I should keep the OBS mic off. Okay, let's just draw this. Yeah, first step is pick. If your scene is dark and you want the scene to be moody, these steps are for me. Step one. My friends tell me I have a very good handwriting, but man, the wait, I'll just do it like this. Like, pick a base color. Okay, it's not that good. Hey man, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's not be too precious with it. So I'll just go back to my brush. Oh, if you guys are seeing this, these are my custom brushes, like all of these blue ones, and these other ones are just pre-made. Except for this, I have modified this to be a bit more like you know controllable, right? Let me tilt the tablet, and then I'll pick this brush. One, pick a base color. I'll just one, pick a base color. That also is depending like what kind of like what the mood is going to be for the drawing, right? If it's like a darker mood, you can choose like a dark color, something like this, and also the temperature also like basically dictates the choice of the color. For this one, I want a nice and bright color, so I'll just pick this color here. And I'm gonna pick a complementary color. So the tree is already green, so I don't wanna pick like this green here. Maybe this blue color, blue complements the green like better in my opinion. So I'll just do like a basic silhouette. Oh, for the demo, let's draw like just a cube. So I'll also get warmed up as well. So you know, and then I'm gonna paint this out, and I'm gonna paint this keeping the value of the color in mind, right? Not as in just a local color, but basically I just wanna map out the shadows like while I'm here, right? That's the that's also the other part of you know. So I'll brighten up the color a bit. I'm not gonna worry about. I'll just treat it as a black and white, but I still wanna have some color for the underpainting to have, right? So I've noticed that when I'm working with a single color, I'm able to uh, bring out the forms a lot better, because you don't have to think about the colors too much. So that's why I'm like working on this technique. And then you also have to consciously be aware of, or you don't you have to consciously be not thinking about other things. For example, right now I want to add a bounce light down here, which I don't have to right now. I have to keep reminding myself this is still just a shadow, like shadow mapping thing. It doesn't concern me with the well, it kind of concerns me with the values because shadow is a part of the value. But things like this. So I'm just gonna keep it simple, and I'll just do like a basic shadow form, like a two or three value. I'll just say two value shadow, right? Shadow thing, and just this value here. And now let's say this is going to be a gift box, right? Like for to put under the Christmas tree. Okay, yeah. Wait, let me check if the what what is actually causing the lag. Okay, this is causing the lag, I guess. Yeah, my friend suggested me to like use this app through like a data cable or something, which will make the videos a lot more stable. But I guess, I mean, it's not a big deal. I have to set this up a lot so that I mean, the more steps you have to do before you start streaming, it gives you more reasons to stop. Well, basically, it gives you more reasons to procrastinate. That's my well thing. Oh man, I have to cut this. Okay. Yeah. So let's make it turn it into like a. Okay, we'll just do like a green box. You know. So I'm not gonna zoom in or out too much. Well, I wrote just first step and then I didn't write anything else. So I guess I should just change this. So now I'm gonna pick like a this brush here. This brush is pretty interesting. I can rotate this brush with the rotation of my pen. So if I do this thing changes like how I put my pen down. This feature is not available in smaller tablets, but this is not a game changer. This is just like once you know how to control it, it makes your you know makes you're able to like put down the forms. You get the forms out pretty easy with this. Mm, oh man, yeah. And let me bring this tablet near me. Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna pick like a nice green color. So I'm also not now because I'm gonna paint down. I'm thinking about shadow. I'm not just thinking a green color box like this. This would be a mid value green. I'm also thinking about the value, like the value of the color value as in how bright it is and the temperature as well. So if it's being hit by warm light or cool light, and something like that. So I'll just imagine it's being lit by a medium warm light, right? So I'll just put this color down, and the base color, like the color you've put down, like before, like the underpainting thing, it because the brush is not fully opaque, it also dictates the like it also contributes to the average value of the color down here. And the reason we want to have underpainting is it also gives you like these color accents in between, to work with, like some happy accidents. So I'll just average this out, and then I wanna pick like a shadow color, which would be this. And now I already have like a guide for the paint, so I'll just do like this light wash over it, like this whole thing, you know. And then for this, like this is a mid value, so we have. I'll just put these down there. So we have this is the brightest value, um, not the brightest, but the light side. I have left room for the. If I go to the specific color selector, I have all of this room here for the highlights. This is going to be my base light side of the colors. And okay, let's go back to the color wheel. And for the mid, I guess I'll just pick this vibrant color here. So yeah, do something like this. Yeah, and now we're gonna make it a bit more interesting. I'm gonna bring in some imperfections here. So I have this brush here. So the only thing this brush does it just creates these random colored boxes like around the thing. It adds like a pretty nice texture to the thing. So if I pick this, I do this. So I can see these are going outwards. This I'm just doing it intentionally. And I have this brush as well, which is also to add coloration. So if I draw like this and this you see this is drawing like different colors each time, but it's staying in the same range. So it doesn't like shift the color too dramatically. So I can add subtle color variations around the piece. You can have this. I can have this. We don't want it to be too subtle, right? Yeah, and this having random splotches of color around the object, it also gives you an opportunity to introduce some texture around the subject, right? So I'm gonna clean up the silhouette a bit. Like I'm gonna erase all of the things around it. Oh no, we don't wanna cut out the interesting bits. And then we wanna wrap this up now as well. So this is my sketching brush kind of thing. I when I have to add some intentional stuff to my object, I use this brush. So I wanna add a ribbon, right? So I guess we can go with an orange ribbon. So I'm not sure how we can make it. And again, I wanna think about the values as well. So if this is the color that I just picked here, this is the base color of the thing is not being affected by light or shadow at all. So we have to make it affected by light. So I'm gonna shift the color toward yellow and increase the value by just this small thing. I don't have anything to measure it by, but uh, so we'll do this, you know, and then I guess I'll pick this one, and I'm keeping my hand light so I can get some of the underpainting as well to basically harmonize the colors. I don't wanna do like this solid color like and put it on there. I'm intentionally putting some of the color from the background on top of it, so it looks like one piece, and it's not just like. Now it's gonna be interesting to draw the note up here. I'm gonna try to do it because that's gonna be the interesting part of it. So I'll pick this color again, and I'm gonna pull up a reference of it. Gift wrap notes. Yo, gift wrap note. Note as in with K, right? Ribbon note. Yeah, it's a ribbon note. Uh-huh. Oh, these are my fancy ones. I don't wanna. They're giving me like they think I'm a DIY guy. I guess this one is the most interesting one, so I'll pick. No, not interesting, but I guess the simplest one. So let's let's draw a note. I'll pick like a very different color. We have this note, and then we'll have. Oh, I had to pick this. Yeah, yeah. So I'll pick this. I'm gonna like do an interesting form, keeping the shapes and everything. Um, I guess now that they have this kind of thing, so this is going to be the Well, we can have something like this, you know. Yeah, this is nice. And then we can have this ribbon thing here. And yeah, so I'll do this. And I'm gonna keep this one light, you know, because this is facing the front side. Keep this one dark. I'll make it a bit darker just so I can indicate the form. Man, sometimes I wish YouTube had like this notification thing when someone messaged for the first time. You don't have to keep looking so you don't miss this. And then there's this cavity in between. So we can have this as well, like in there. And then this is the note on top. And then there's cavity in there. And then this would have some volume. Oh man, this didn't turn out that good. So yes, we'll have to redo this whole thing. Ah, yes, let's zoom out and be a bit loose with it. Don't think about this too much. Yeah. So we can have this be this, and we can have this be this. Yeah, being loose is very important. I mean, I've learned like throughout the thing. Yeah, now the shapes are kind of interesting. Like being stiff just holds you back. You know, don't be too precious with things. So I'm gonna add like a darker color in there. It's gonna be basically just an ambient color, so ambient occlusion color. So we don't really have to worry about it too much. You know, and there's some bits around here and there. And I'll pick this one. And mine. Um. Oh, we have two viewers, man. That's nice. Oh, okay. They went back. Oh man, that was a cold ass tea, but it's okay. Paint, 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 and do this. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. And now we can just do the color. So I wanna make it nice and shiny. So let's just put the base color in first. Then we'll figure out like how we're gonna make it nice and shiny. I think it's just important to think about for one stage at a time and not just start overthinking about how we're gonna make it nice and shiny, things like that. And keeping the shape simpler, even if you are trying to do like a detailed piece, I think that helps you with avoiding the muddy drawings or paintings. Okay, let's basically harmonize the colors. So by harmonizing, I mean you'll see the dark color in the ribbon stands out too much, and there's no enough vibration here. So we also want to get that in. You know, yeah. So so it looks like this part here. It looks like it's being just slapped onto it, and it's not the part a part of this, right? So that means it's not in harmony with all of this. So we want to harmonize this, right? So one thing we can just do is we can pick this color and do start doing this. This will technically harmonize this, but we wanna first we want to shift the hue a bit as well, because this is we're kind of in a coloring phase, and we wanna shift the value as well. And then instead of doing this, we should try to follow the form of the object. So I'm imagining this ribbon would be like this, would be doing something like this. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna just be a bit more intentional with it and just do this. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's add the shiny bits to it. I'm gonna erase out some, like clean up the silhouette. Yeah, okay, let's make it shiny now. First, we have to fix the shadow side of it. We don't want to keep this thing around it for too long, you know. Uh, Increase the contrast a bit. So I'm not going like this, you know. I'm trying to avoid unsaturating the colors. They want this image to be nice and vibrant, so I'm just trying to do just that. You know, pick this color, and it's still a bit too intense. I mean, okay, we guess we can just add some of this color around here. Oh, we have a viewer, man. Hello, one viewer. Do you wanna say hi? Um, yeah, I just wanna test out the chat. Oh man, they went away. What the hell? Okay, I guess it could be some kind of glitch at this point, but it's okay. For now, my job is to just be consistent with this. You know, first, no, thing number one is like being consistent. Is I'm way more productive when I'm doing this, or even when I'm talking to my friends, right? A friends as in my team. My actual friends, they are not too much into art, right? So I can't really involve them into this. You know. Um, yeah. Aha. Yeah. Okay. I'm missing the note now. Yeah. You know, this would be something like this. We can add one more value to this, but we have to saturate, make it a bit more saturated so it doesn't stand out too much. Yeah. Okay, now let's do the ribbon. Do big, broad strokes, and try to get the shape right. Because the more strokes you do, the more your paint is gonna look bad. Bad as in, there's this term I've learned like over the years. It's called brush economy. I don't know how to explain it, but brush economy basically is the difference between a painting looking professional and painting looking amateur, right? So yeah, man, the ribbon is not looking that good because I can see in the thumbnail over there that like the this value is not matching up, man. I'll have to fix this up a bit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Now okay, now let's do the fun part and add the shiny bits. So I have this brush here which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna pick a nice vibrant color. I'll do this. I'll do this. And then I'm gonna erase out some of the parts. Oh man. Or instead of doing this, you know what? I can just do have this and you know be like this. Don't have a hard hand on this. Yeah. It's not that bad. I mean it's not that good either, but I guess. So I can hold R and click on the objects to switch the layers as you can see. I guess we can add one more shade of light and make it more vibrant like this. And then maybe aha. Yep, doesn't look that bad. So I guess for a warm up painting that's pretty good. So I'm just gonna blend these colors in from the side. And if we erase the note and if Look at this. Oh shit, man. Oh, I guess the my thumbnail is misleading people. That's why they're coming in and then leaving because I have this anime guy in the in the thumbnail, and then I'm working on this painterly stuff. So I guess I should update the thumbnail. Change. How do you update that? There's an option to update the thumbnail. Wait. Um. I guess if I just there was a. I guess if I just take the screenshot of my OBS is there was an option to update this earlier, so I don't know why it's not. Um, I guess if I just take the screenshot of this whole thing, you know, and save this out, and then we can just make that the thumbnail. Oh shit! We'll just save this in the picture so I can delete it. Um, yeah, save. Aha, aha, Padre J. Okay, man. Pictures, and I'm gonna go back down there and okay, yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, so we'll just save that. Hopefully now people are not um I'm not clickbaiting them to get in. Oh man, my friend is calling. I guess I can live stream that. Hey man, I'm good man. Oh man, wait, let me turn this off. Oh man, it's very bad to hear. Um, so how are you guys doing now, man? Huh? Oh man, okay, that hopefully. Yeah, no man, that's ah okay. Ah man. Oh, for a moment I thought it was mother who was living with you guys. Uh, yeah, man. Oh, that's good, man. Okay, okay, I'm back. Okay, my friend called, and his stepmother passed away. Unfortunately, he called me to let me know about that. Um, I mean, and I mean, it's not like thousand people are watching or anything. I didn't ask for his what do you call it, consent to disclose this out here, but I guess it's just me, man. There's no one watching, so it's not a big deal. Oh yeah, now we're gonna add this. So you would think, so if I wanna add a form to this, now I have added a thickness to the ribbon. Now the way you do it is by adding like a darker shade on the side, but this is already dark enough, so we can't really add more dark to it. Well, we can add, but then it's not that nice, right? So a nicer thing we can do is we can add like a cooler bounce light on top of it. So that's another way to dictate the not dictate, but that's another way to show the form in the shadow, right? So instead of adding keeping making things more dark and dark and dark, you can just add bounce light in the shadow side to make forms more visible. So what we can do is I'm gonna shift the color toward cooler side, which is this. And then I'm gonna make it bright but saturated. Like go make it go toward gray. So now if I do this, it's gonna come across as a bluish color, you know. Yeah. Oh, it's not enough. So I guess I'll have to increase the I have to go this and do this. I can I think even do that if it's yeah, you get this. So I guess I'll just do this, still have some pink in it, like some reddish tone in there. Yeah, okay, now it's too bright. So that's always like a. I guess we can do this. No, it's not bright enough. What the hell? Because the blue's local color is lower value. You know. Yeah. Okay, I guess. Now that we are adding bounce light on everything, what we can do is we can. I don't really like that too much. So I guess we can do is we can do something like this. Wait, man. This color is nice enough though. We can just use this. We don't want to make it too obvious. Yeah. Yeah, good enough, good enough. Now let's add some bounce light over here. So I'm gonna pick my favorite brush, which is this. I have written a small script that if when I press the Control Shift X, it shifts it flips my brush. So if I'm drawing like this, let's say I want the gradient to be like on the other side. So I would have to rotate my brush like 180 degrees to get that gradient. Like this. But what I can do is I can either do this, you know, what the hell? Why is it? Yeah, I can either do this or I can just press Control Shift X to flip it. You know. So now I have this. So I'm gonna pick a very bluish color, make it more saturated, and just add a bit of gradient here. No, I don't wanna do it too much, but just enough so it gives off a cooler tone like on the side. It still doesn't read as a bounce light, so I guess I'll have to, you know, do something like this. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And now if we wanna add some more variation to the color, I can do this, as well. You know? Yeah. Now let's go back to the note and fix that. I guess one more interesting thing we can do is we can add some like this higher value here, right? So this is mostly on metal objects. The corners catch the light when they are reflecting off. But you can pretty much add this to anything, and it will give off like it will define the form a lot better and give your painting a cleaner look. But you don't want to do it like all around the form like I'm doing here, but just do it enough like on some selected corners. You know. Yeah. Okay. Let's erase all of it. Yeah. Now okay, let's go to the note now. Yeah. Another note. Yeah. Another note. Like get a pretty good idea of how the note should look. I like this like this shape way more, but let's just fix um make it a bit more, you know, and we want to erase all of this. I'm gonna erase all of this and put this close together. And now let's yeah yeah. I guess we don't really need the thing here. And let's add some bounce that way as well. So I'll just go like this, you know, and indicate the form like that. We'll add some blue tint in there as well. So I'll just move this toward a bit more bluish color. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of this note though. So I guess I'll just delete this. And let's go back and, redo that and with some nice and broader shapes. So I'll just select this and I'm gonna draw this. Make it a bit more dynamic while we're keeping the shape of the gift on. And I'm focusing on a silhouette right now and I'm not thinking about the 3D shape too much, right? Yeah, that is pretty good. And then we can have a node here. So I'll just indicate this nodes like a small node there. And then I'll just do like a very nice clean color over there. Mm, I guess. Well, man, I guess this would be the other side of it, and then this would be the other side. No, that's not working. Okay, I have the shape defined, but I'm not like I can't imagine the form of it too good right now. Let me check if the stream is smooth. Ah, yes, the stream is pretty smooth, man. Test. Oh, yeah, yeah, man. Stream is actually pretty good. Yeah, and one more thing I figured out like a bit late, like well, it's not late. I haven't like started actually streaming yet, but I used to think why do all of these big media guys have these loading timer like before they start, and then they have this ending screen as well. So they leave the stream on and put like a blank ending screen on. I used to think why did they do that? I mean, it never crossed my mind actually. Like, but when I started streaming, so I figured out like if your internet is not stable enough, or it's like it during the stream it goes out for like a minute or two. Um, you don't want to stop the stream from going on, or you don't want to. Well, I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I think well I forgot the reason. Well, I think I'm just mixing it up with something else. But the actual reason I think is so if you're streaming right, and if I just press live and then I open my stream and start talking, and then like let's say I talk for 5 minutes and then I just end the stream. So as soon as I end the stream, right, there is like a 30-second delay or something, or the as I'm talking the data from my side, like from my side of things, is going up, and going, like, I think it's going in delay from my performance. So let's say if pick this up, right, in the actual like YouTube servers, this thing is going to be like 30 seconds depending on my internet, 30 or a minute late there. So let's say if I do this and then I end the stream immediately, as soon as I end the stream, the YouTube thing is gonna stop like streaming my data on their server. So essentially this whole part is going to get cut, right? So that's why you need to have a start timer, like, so you need to have a starting thing, like blank starting thing. So yeah, you have a bad time, and then you have to have an ending screen. So if you do this, instead of just cutting down, you put the stream on like on a blank screen, but the data is still streaming, right? And then after like 5 or 6 minutes you can just turn off the stream, and then the only part at the end is that's gonna cut out is going to be the blank screen, so you don't lose any data like from streaming. That's the actual logic, if you guys didn't understand. Yeah, I should have drawn this like like Thor, but I guess okay. Uh-huh. But now this point I'm just adding random things. I have to finish this ribbon, man. Let me redo this. Let me redo this ribbon in a different colors. Oh, I can make this. Yeah, this is pretty good. But the let me show you guys another technique. So if you wanna quickly check the silhouette of your drawing, you can do what you can do is this is like this, which is available in like almost every painting software nowadays. You can make this. You can apply like a temporary color overlay effect on top of it, and then you can have a pretty good idea of the silhouette, right, while you're still in there. So now I can delete this and I can, think about the silhouette more instead of, you know, you know. Now this silhouette is more interesting than the one we had last time. Now I can just turn this off and I'll have the thing back again. You know, and that seems pretty good. Okay, let's see if how the form is gonna work. So I think for this kind of subjects, I think we should. I developed that thing, like the thing I talked about in the start. So like right now I'm not thinking about the color. If I start to put down the color, and if the thing does not end up working, it's gonna just, I'll have to go back and do everything over again. So I'll just keep things simple, and I'm just gonna map out the shadows with this color, like in a monochromatic tone. You know. So this would be like doing this, and and this would be the note, and this would be essentially doing this. Yeah, yeah. Man, this looks pretty nice already. So I can just have a darker color down here, and let me make it more dark. So like I can have this, and then I can have this here, and this over here, and this, be like this. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I can have this like that. Yeah, and then to make this more, like have the value range a bit more, you can do this. Yeah, yes. Now we can put the colors in. Yeah, we can clean up the silver a bit more, but the basic shapes are there. Yeah, that's pretty looking pretty good. Let's give the same treatment to this side as well. So first of all, I'm gonna paint out the. This is going to be like the thing here, like this the fold, and we will have one more fold down here though. Yeah, let's color the fold in, make it nice and vibrant. Now we're gonna shape this out, and we have it be nice, you know. Mhm. No, I'm losing the shape here, so which is not the point. So yeah, there's something about red color going with the blue color, man. That's so nice. Ah, we don't have any viewers. Ah, let's go. Let's go. We are not here for that. Yeah, and now you can do like this interesting thing. So if I, you know, you can have this be like the subsurf kind of thing where the inner part of the shadow is glowing, like in the ambient phase thing. I think we have to make this a bit more vibrant because the color itself is losing. Like, yeah, yeah, that's nice. Yep. Yeah, man, this turned out pretty good. Still don't like the colors like that much. So maybe if I do like this filter and oh, not this filter, not this filter. Control U and up the saturation of this. Yeah, and if I do the same thing down here, bring back some vibration like manually. Yeah, that's cool, man. Okay, now let's do a small environment of it as well. Let's clean up the silhouette a bit while we're at it. I don't know, get some interesting shapes going. Okay, I think we broke the shapes, but I guess. Mhm. Yeah, so that's it. Now if okay, let's do the background. Like, let's put this on like a red rug now. So mm, we're gonna do. Let me just get a bluish color here first, and then we'll do the red rug. I was sitting in a corner, like with the wall, so it'd be something like this. And I should like get the thing. The one more thing that will help me like stay consistent with the live stream is going to be like if I so let me erase this bounce light off because it's gonna be a different bounce light now. Like if I'm able to like get the get shorts out of it and post that on like other Instagram and YouTube every week. Like if I do two or three shorts every week, so if I live stream every week once and then get three shorts out of it, that's gonna be pretty good, man. I mean, it's gonna be a good presence on the whole social thing. But well, I mean, the thing is, you can't really come up with these ideas. Like my mind doesn't just go there. Um, but we'll see. And as for the long form videos, I'm gonna do like a course, like a full free course on animation and how I use free softwares to make like the proper like a finished product, like finished professional product. I'm working on a series, so I'm just gonna use that as a subject because it's my own thing and I don't have to rely on anything. So that's cool, man. Oh yeah, so let's try this rug upside down. So if I wasn't live streaming this, I would be man try just trying to find video after video, like wasting so much time on it. We don't want to make it too vibrant on every side, right? So I'll just do like some sides vibrant, some sides not vibrant. Overall, I like this color here, which is pretty good. Like in the context of this. Now if I pick this my color variation brush and if I try to brush this out, it'll give us some pretty interesting colors. Let's go back and I got the idea. So if I do like this, you know, make this a bit more interesting. And now we were going to do the rug. So the reason I wanted to do rug here is because I want to show you guys one more technique that I use, which not a lot of people talk about. I mean, it's not like a revolutionary thing, but it's very less talked about in the art community. Yeah, and let's just make the wall like a wooden thing. So I'll just do this like with the wall, you know. Yeah. Okay, now let's do like a lighting pass because everything is the subject is like the light that the subject is catching is a warmer tone and everything here is cool. That's why it's looking a bit weird. So what we can do is we can light this with a warmer tone, you know, add this here and let's do like a shadow pass over there and what we can do is basically we can close this and now I can just cut the shadows out of it. So this would be something like this, you know. And then same the wood would catch as well, catch some shadows. So I'll just make this catch some light like on the side, you know, something like this. Now let's make it a bit more coherent, like on the side. And we're gonna add some bounce light on it as well. So we'll do this like at the bottom. Yeah, and in order to make this rug, so what we can do is we can let me make a new layer. I'm gonna pick a basic brush, which is this. And I'm gonna pick a color like from the Olas to do some like these some shadow splotches as well. I mean these should be random, but shouldn't be too random, right? You should follow some big, medium, small shapes around, and and now I'm gonna pick the light color, and I'm gonna start doing this. I'll start do this. I'm gonna start doing this. You know, basically break down the whole like to just light and shadow shapes. I'm not gonna add any other like. Normally, if we wanted to draw like strands of rug, we would basically what we would do is we would get like a texture brush, which is like the strand textures, and we just start drawing out every individual thing, which we don't have to do, which is like very bad. I mean, it doesn't look interesting at all. And now we can just do like these small bits over here, and and as it goes in the back, you should also reduce the brush size. So I mean, if it is at least follows the logic of perspective, if not like true perspective, right? No, I just repeated the same mistake, you know. And I have these random colorations, which are a good place to add some texture in the painting. You know, I'm turning these happy accidents into like actual opportunity to add texture. Now this front face is looking too flat, so I'll grab this medium value and add some splotches of color here, and then I'm gonna use the same technique. You know, yeah, I'll do the same thing. Yeah, and now we wanna bounce the reddish light on this here instead of the blue that we were doing earlier. So I'll grab this brush. I'll make sure this is this. So I'll grab this and make it a bit more vibrant because some vibration is gonna lose when we put the color down. You know, make it a bit more vibrant. So so we give an impression that it is intentional and not just an accident. That's a bit too much. I'm gonna just spread this around manually now instead of yeah. Oh, I guess we can use the blending a bit. Yeah, now it's looking this color is still not that coherent, which I don't like, but don't know how to fix this. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. And now this will receive a pretty bright or pretty intentional red color. So I'm just gonna bring this down here. And do just light shade of this. Okay, that's too much. I did too much of it. I guess I'll make just this a little bit orange. You know. Another thing I try to do is I try not to have these very smooth gradients. Even if let's say I wanna have, let me just select this color like from this, you know. And if I wanna add like a, or maybe, yeah, let me add a new layer, and I'm gonna make it screen or overlay, whatever you want. Make it a nice vibrant bluish color, you know. And now in oh yeah, that's a bit too overlay. Yeah, now instead of making it like very smooth gradient, what we can do is we can just break up the gradient. And if I merge this down, or maybe if I wanna erase this some bits of it first, like from here, which I don't like that much. If I merge this down with this, and now I don't want this gradient to be this smooth, right? So I'll get one of my brushes, and this one is pretty good for this job, like, you know. And I'm gonna add these shapes to break down the gradient, so it gives us a more hand painted look instead of just going. So this looks way more interesting. I just have to make this a bit more soft. Now we're gonna do the same thing with this. Basically hand blend everything. Now it's not coming across too good, but I guess for the demonstration's sake. Yeah. So that's the painting we have. Now let's just crop this out and make it frame this a bit better. Yeah, that's pretty good. And let's just fix some of these unpainted areas. Yeah, I'll darken this down to give a vignette effect on the side. Yeah, to add some more interest, I think we can add some cooler tones in there. So, have this, do this. Make this a bit dark and some cool tones in there too. You know? Yeah, that looks more coherent, man. Still don't like the ribbon that much, but I guess that's not too bad. Or what we can do is we can try and add the ribbon up here. You know, let me try and do that. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah, yeah. Just indicate the stuff. I don't want to save this. Like, I'll just, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'll just um, save this out as BNG because it's just one layer, anyways. New project, sketchbook. Yeah, yeah. This gift, and then I'll also export the time lapse of it, and I'll live stream the time lapse. Yeah, I'll just name this gift export. Yeah, no, let's just let it export. But the painting turned out pretty good, man. I'm not. I'm already thinking what I should stream to. Oh, it's so exported, man. That's good. That's good. Oh. So instead of watching like this, what I can do is I can Or I guess we can watch it like that. Yeah, that's me doing the monologue. This is the time lapse of my whole um live stream basically. Oh, I can just narrate this and put that on my shorts. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let me try and narrate this. Oh man, now that we're looking back at it, it looks pretty bad right now. Okay, so now, if you don't want to start with a grayscale image, but you do want to have the flexibility of mapping out the values first, you can do it instead of trying with a gray color. You can go with blue and then start off. Just like I did here, I started with a blue box and then I put details like in everything on top of it. To make things interesting, as you can see, I'm trying out the same thing with the ribbon, which I'll end up erasing anyways. So let's just skip ahead. And by the way, this is the final painting. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Now we're coming up with a better silhouette for the ribbon. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, that didn't turn out that good. Yeah. Now I'm doing the same thing with the whole thing. You know. Yep. That's it. I'll put this out on Instagram, man. I'm just getting sleepy now, so I'm gonna turn off the PC and yeah, and go to sleep. I have to wake up early tomorrow, like for the Fajr prayer. So it was good talking to you guys. I'm gonna do the thing where you put the loading screen back in and wait for the stream to end. So I'll do this. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Wait, let me check if you guys can hear me. Oh yeah, you can hear me. Okay, I'll turn the mic off.